Hey, I'm Megan Marie. I'm a mental health wellness coach and a spiritual energy coach, and I help victims of psychological abuse get over the abuse and learn how to heal your mind to heal your heart. You know, when you're on this healing journey and when you're trying to start figuring stuff out, you really need to examine your environment. Your environment has all the clues. Whether or not you're brave enough to look at that or to accept that, that's all up to you or not. But the reality is when it comes to the narcissist, a lot of people think that that narcissist that just came in and it's like, oh, they were just so grand, they were so great, they were such a manipulator, they were such this and that. The reality is no. If you really examine your life, if you really start to reflect back, the fact of the matter is the reason why the narcissist was able to do that is because there was some part of your childhood environment that conditioned and trained you to accept that, whether it was insults, belittling, it was criticism, it was yelling, it was screaming, it was, humiliation, whether or not you were isolated as a child. The answers are there, and you have to become consciously aware of that if you want to actually stop and change the patterns. If you actually want to do something about it, you have to examine who taught you, who taught you that this behavior was accepted for you, who did you allow to treat you this way, that you wanted to be a part of your life or that you saw them to be a better person. You have to take those steps. It's not about the narcissist and the narcissist changing. It's about you changing. It's about you becoming consciously aware of what you are allowing in your life. And you have to examine your environment. You cannot heal in the same environment that caused the trauma to you. It's just a fact. And then basically, and if you're trying to do that, all you're doing is running yourself in circles, because that type of abuse, the psychological abuse, it is always going to be there. And so you have to examine your environment. And I'm just going to continue to repeat that until you wake up. The truth hurts. But the fact is, somewhere along the line, you were taught that this was normal behavior for you to accept, which broke down your self-esteem, your self-love, your self-confidence, your self-esteem. You have to make that change. You have to be the one willing to do that, not the narcissist. You. If you want the change, you have to create the change that you want in your life.